Mr. Westford says, why do atheists strawman Christians so much?
For the same reason that Christians strawman atheists. We are humans.
Yeah,
and
I'm not going to... Sorry, go ahead.
We are humans, and because we are humans, we have a tendency to try to shorthand things for communication, and an inadvertent side effect of shorthanding things is strawmanning them, because the more you shorten something, the less representative of the original whole it is. That's part of being human.
Yeah. Represent the original whole.
Beppis.
Oh, yeah. You're like, that's one of the reasons why I do response videos mostly, is because I'm not strawmanning a person if I let them say their thing and then I respond to it.
Marco Joe, serious, why do you hate God? Because he made one of my
he's a douche.
He made one of my testicles slightly bigger than the other, and that makes it uncomfortable when they torsion. That's why.
Ark Encounter says, because dinosaurs were land animals, dinosaurs coexisted with humans from the very beginning of creation.
That is not how evolution works. There are land things that predate humans.
That's not how logic works. Like, this is
Hold
like
on a second. I got a call from Saki. I need to see what she needs.
Okay. This is like, this would be like this saying, all doctors are smart. Steve is smart. Therefore, Steve is a doctor. Like, no, that doesn't follow. It's just a logically incoherent argument. But it requires you to assume that the Genesis creation account is correct. And so dinosaurs were created on day 6 at the same time as humans. Some dinosaurs were aquatic. Which ones? I know there were some that were semi-aquatic, like the duck-billed guys. Maybe the Parasaurolophuses. The sauropods, though, definitely not aquatic. They had very low-density bones, which would have... There have been studies on their buoyancy, and they basically would have been very unstable. As soon as you get the water up to the chest, it's just bobbing around, not able to do anything. Nessie, insert other lost creature. No, Nessie would have been a, what are they called? Ichthyosaur, which those were not dinosaurs. I got you, Axo. That's where I thought they were going. They're as much dinosaurs as Dimetrodon was. I guess we can move on to the next tweet without Cirrus. Institute for Creation Research says secular models cannot explain how the Earth's magnetic field survived for billions of years without decaying completely. Iron big. Iron spin. Inertia keeps spin spinny. Spin make magnet. There we go. Secular model. Probably a little bit incorrect. Just a little bit. When were the flying squirrels created? I assume those would be in the land animals because they don't actually fly. They more fall with style. Old Gus. Inertia is a property of matter. Bill Nye the Science Guy. Big hot iron dynamo spin good. Yes, indeed. That is a product of how I'm doing this on Linux. I did the thing where you punch a hole in your background thing, and I'm just doing a window capture instead of having different windows for everything. Balthazar for $5 says, if there were any answers in Genesis, they'd have moved on to answers in Exodus by now.
Answers in what?
Balthazar said, if there were any answers in Genesis, they'd have moved on to answers in Exodus by now. But the Institute for Creation Research says secular models cannot explain how the Earth's magnetic field survived for billions of years without decaying completely. I basically gave a very dumbed-down explanation of iron big, iron heavy, iron go spin, spin go magnet.
Yeah, I feel like...
If you got anything better than that...
I don't, because secular models explain it fine, and you just... You did it the way that I would expect in a good YouTube video. You should do that in a YouTube video.
Well, I think it's been a while since I've seen a creationist use the Earth's magnetic field. If I recall correctly, they basically took the decay rate of the magnetic field from a very specific point in history, and they ignored the fact that it was unusually large decay in that one specific area, and it was very different outside of that area. And then they extrapolated that into the past, and be like, oh, Earth can't be more than 6,000 years old at this rate. Like, yeah. But if you look a little bit before where you started measuring, you'll see that it didn't stay at that rate.
Yeah. Almost like...
I don't remember it exactly, but it's something along those lines.
Almost like the information that you're using is bad, outdated, stupid, and also dumb. Hey, you made it to the end. I want to give an extra thanks to the patrons who allow me to do this full time. I want to thank Aaron Rail, Astral, Britzkrieg, Jemshin, Poundini, Red Joker, Victoria, Jonas, Craig, Tarika, Fireshard, Smiling GM, John, Dren Hadamada, Creeper, Sagitta, you know I'm not saying that last part, Sylvie Snow, Valis of Seraph, Ottoman Angel, Rooster Rachel, and Fire Panda, who are all my $20 and up patrons.